Hello, vinyl community. This is Bill Young from the Michigan Record Club, and I got a few more records here that I recently picked up that I'd like to show. And I've told you before, and I'd like to let you in again. Know about the Michigan Record Club. We're actually a Facebook group, and there's quite a few of us. We mostly members are mostly from around Michigan, but it's not a requirement. Especially any of my friends, any of my followers from the vinyl community. You know, I beg you to come and check us out at least, and just see what the group is all about. I got Hope here with me today, and there's nobody else around, so she's always looking for attention from somebody, so she's gonna probably be sitting up here with me, but she's pretty good. First off, I want to start with I watched a video a while back, and I thought, boy, this is a good video, and I really enjoyed it. And then I was looking for something to watch again in the documentary section, and I came across the video again. And as I watched it, I remembered, that they had came out with a record too at the time, and the record was, nothing special. It ran for, normal price and everything, but the video and the record is called Sound City, Reel to Reel, and it's really good. The video was excellent. They talk about Sound City was shutting down. Talked about all the people that were part of that group, that business. About all the amazing records that had been recorded there. So many, number one hits. Some of the biggest albums ever recorded, that came out of Sound City. And Dave Grohl, they had always did their records there at Sound City. He knew all the people, and when he heard they were closing down, he started worrying about the soundboard. What was going to happen to the soundboard? Is it for sale? If it was for sale, he was going to get it, and he did. And so once they had installed the soundboard there at his own studio that he had built, they immediately went about to record this album. And it's really, really good. It has some good guest stars. A lot of Paul McCartney fans, they know a little bit about this because they like to get all of his music, and this is where you're going to come up with the Cut Me Some Slack album that Paul had recorded with Dave Grohl. One of the hardest rocking songs that Paul was ever a part of. There are some great, there's Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac were always recording at Sound City. That's where Mick Fleetwood had met Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. there at the studio. And that's how they became, part of the band. Great 2 record album. Just excellent rock and roll songs, one after another. And now it's hard to find, hard to get, a little bit more expensive. So I did manage to get this one at, I think, a pretty good price. But yeah, the prices have tripled, quadrupled. And also, recently, the boys from down the street, I always say, from Frankenmuth, Greta Van Fleet, they released their second full-length album. And I went out and right away I bought a few copies of it. This is Battle at Garden's Gate. This happens to be a copy that I believe is from Walmart. I have this copy. No, that one was from Target. This one is from Walmart. One of them, I think the Walmart is smoky colored. I believe this one is translucent green, or it could be the other way around. And I also picked up the deluxe indie version on white vinyl. And this is the one I've opened and I've been listening to. And it is great, awesome. The music sounds like it was recorded to be played on vinyl, if that makes any sense to you. I know most of the vinyl community understand what I'm saying. It just sounds so good, so good. I mean, I wouldn't want to listen to it any other way, personally. Well, I have gotten a lot of influence from many of my friends in the vinyl community, but I probably haven't got any more. I haven't gotten as much influence as I have from one of my best friends, and that would be Steve Carlson, right here in my own hometown, Midland, Michigan. We had talked about this. I told him I knew about this album before, years ago, and I told him, boy, I really should get that. He reminded me how good it was. And lo and behold, I was able to get a recopy of it. Now and again, pressed this copy. It's on beautiful orange vinyl. There's the label, Zambezi. And we'd also talked about, he had picked up a copy of Bevis Frond and Inner Marshland is this particular one. I believe this is the first one that they came out with. This one is an extremely good rock and roll psych album.